What's up, kids? Hope everybody's well. Happy Monday. It is February 22. Man, look at that. Almost 2 months gone by. Just like that. Love 2021, right? Let's do this. Let's take some Q&A and hope you had a great weekend. Let me know if my audio is good. I just picked up a new phone last week. I was out of town and totally destroyed an iPhone, so I had to pick up another phone. So if the audio is good, give me a thumbs up. I just want to make sure, first time on a live, I just gave permission to Facebook to use my microphone, etc., that I'm not glitching anything out. Okay, so this is a great question from Matt. Should you, howdy CN, I guess you can hear me okay, just making sure. New microphone, or new phone anyway. Yes, perfect, awesome, thanks CN. I just want to make sure that we handle this conversation really, really well, because it's super, super straightforward. And there's some nuances. Thumbs up. Thank you, Noel. Great to see you. So here's the thing on should you share your pricing in the quoting process. Matt's question's really, really good one. And Matt, I appreciate you asking that a couple days ago. Here's the thing. People have different views on this, and there's different ways to do this, okay? You mentioned sharing your cost during pricing. I'm going to use that word for a second. When I think of sharing my cost during the pricing or bidding conversation, I think of, like, let's just say when we're in our done for you services bidding out a website or something like that. I'm not telling the client what the website costs. Like, we outsource that. So I'm not telling the client, here's what this website costs. I am telling them what we're going to charge them for the website, or better, what we're going to charge them to solve the problem they have, right? The solution they want. They want a bigger digital footprint. They want a place where people can come to their website and make appointments and get services and actually clock things in and sign up for stuff. Okay, cool. Like, we work with a lot of surgeons and subspecialties that do elective procedures. So they want patients who can actually come and go through the booking process and fill out forms and do stuff on their website. That's what they want, all right? I'm not selling them a website. I'm not selling them WordPress versus Squarespace, just to be silly about it. I'm selling them a solution. Here's what you want. Your goal is to get new high-end patients in the door. That's what we're going to do. Here's how our fee structure works, period. Everything we have to do to outsource, all the stuff we have to do to build that, everything we have to do to make it happen is not their problem. That's my staff time. It's outsourcing. It's stuff we have to swipe on our credit card, domains we have to purchase, all of that. We literally don't show any of that to them. We just tell them, here's what it costs to get it done. They love that, all right? You're selling them the rescue. Yes, Noel, it's a great way to say it, selling them the rescue. So Matt, to your question, I don't explain any cost to any client in the billing or in the quoting process, period. I sell them, as Noel says, the rescue. Great way to put that. There was another question that came up. Matt, I think you were in that conversation as well. Several of you were too. Great feedback on that. Of how do you go through the bidding process? Do you give them samples? Do we give our clients examples, samples, free stuff, maybe a free hour of consulting, or an example of a couple of Facebook posts or social media things we could do if we were running their account? No, we do not. Again, different views on this, but we don't. Back to the cost thing. I don't want somebody nickel and diming me. Oh, you're going to get that website for $3,000 or $15,000 or $200. Compared to this other person, they get it for cheaper. That's not the point. They need a solution, and they're going to trust me or not, okay? I'm selling them me and my trust. Okay, back to the do I give them a sample or not, similar mindset. They're learning to trust me. So if we need to get on multiple conversations, Zoom calls, phone calls, whatever, and talk about this, yeah, totally willing to do that. I'm building trust. But if they need to see actual product, if they want to see other clients' websites or other clients' stuff that's appropriate, sure, absolutely. I won't show them other clients' secrets, but if they want to see other clients' public information, yeah, here's a great place. I also have a list of a few referrals they can go talk to. Hey, here's 3 people that are in your industry that are a lot like you. Why don't you go talk to them? I want to build trust, but I am not giving anything away for free, all right? I work with professionals. You work with professionals. Even if they're not quote-unquote white-collar professionals, they're good at what they do. They're professionals in their industry, and they don't give their services away. If you're in an industry where they actually do give services away for a sample, I'm trying to think what that would be, car dealers might be an example of that, right? Car dealers take you on a lot of test drives before you purchase a car. In some ways, that's a free sample mentality. If I was working with car dealers, maybe there'd be a way to equate that so they could kind of get in their heads that that's what we do. But even with that, I would not do that. I wouldn't give them testimonials are good. Yeah, absolutely, Noel. I wouldn't give them free stuff. I want to give them conversation and advice. My entire selling process in our done-for-you services, working with high-end medical professionals that we work with, I approach it as an advisor. I advise them on what to do. With any industry I've ever worked in, I approach my sales process in an advisory role so that I can build trust and let them know, look, I've got your best at heart. I'm not here to sell you a product or a service or a training program or a done-for-you service or one-on-one hourly consulting or whatever. I'm here to give you advice. And if my advice and me and my team and the people that I've worked in the past are places you can lean in on and trust, let's do this. If not, find somebody else. I'm really clear cut on that, and that's the way I present. Richard, paper shops give away paper samples. Yeah, right? The print days, I know, right? Oh my gosh, yes, they give away like all these little pens, and I know it's like going to a convention, right? You get tons of free stuff. But, a free pen or free paper samples or whatever, that's one thing. I hear you, Richard, good point. But, do we give away an hour of our time of real advice? I don't. I really don't. Someone mentioned in that comment thread the other day that they do my mind just went blank. Like they're going to charge an hour for an audit, and do an audit on whatever it is that you're selling. Give them the points they can use. They can take it somewhere else. That's a great way to get the door open. It's a great. Don't give it away though, right? An audit is still an hour of your time. Charge for it. Noel, Chris, you've taken me to the next level in business. Not just with CQ, which is Challenge Queens, Noel's brand, but also in my interiors business. Cool. I've started outsourcing all over the place. So much better. Sense of freedom. Yeah, right? Oh, Noel, I'm so excited to hear you say that. In multiple businesses that you run, Noel, you've got to be busy. Plus, your busy family, you got more going on than most of us have going on. And way to outsource. That's so cool. Love that. Noel, you're gonna think this is silly. So when we're out of town traveling for, we travel long in the summertime, it's a month or two. I love doing my own yard work. I have 5 kids, teenagers. They should be doing yard work, right? I make them go out and get jobs, and they do my yard work. Okay, cool. But when we're out of town, we need somebody to help us out. So we outsource that, and I have SOPs, standard operating procedures, built for the yard work. Like literally me walking around the yard with my iPhone videoing, here's how I want the edging done. Here's the trimming. Here's where the sprinklers are. Here's, don't mess with this. Do mess with this. Make sure you lock the gate back this way. SOPs and delegation, right? So when I get a new yard person, I just simply send them the Google Drive file that's Williams Yard Work or something like that, and all of it's there. So much easier. All right, hope that helps. That is my comments about the do we give stuff away for free? No, we don't. And how about the whole sharing your cost in the quoting process? Nope, don't share the cost in your quoting process. If somebody wants to see a full breakdown of everything you're going to be spending that you're passing on or passing through to them, you're going to get in a nickel and dime war and you're about to not make any money. I would move on. That is not the right mindset that a client needs to be in for you to be highly profitable. They're buying your trust. They're buying you. They're buying an ability to lean in and get to know you and that you're their person who can take them. They got to trust the process. And if they don't trust you in the process, move on. This is not your client. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, I know, right? SOPs for everything. Okay, that's it for me. Any other questions there? If not, I'm going to move on. I don't want to hold anybody up. It's Monday, folks. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. Prospecting day, right? Get out there and prospect. If you're prospecting on your own, make sure you block out a time block today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do it every day, 5 days a week. If you're not on your own and you have some kind of VA or team support or whatever, make sure that's happening every day. All right, for most of us, prospecting kind of gets tiring, so get somebody to help you. You can outsource that so easily. It's not hard at all to outsource prospecting. Make sure your sales calendar is getting filled up, though. Take the hard work of prospecting and give it to someone else in your team who can just do that. You know why it's hard prospecting is because it's so failure prone. You have to talk to a lot of people to get a certain number of people through the process, right? It's like any other human relationship set. You got to talk to a lot of people to find the right person. So, no big deal. but it does feel crappy some days. So outsourcing that, giving it to a VA, giving it to somebody who's really good at prospecting, whatever, is so helpful because it takes the emotional drama away from prospecting. The person who's doing the prospecting, someone on your team, doesn't feel the same, overwhelm of, oh my gosh, prospecting is so hard, because they're not the entrepreneur. They don't have to go through all that to get a sale to make it all work. That pressure's on you. Let them prospect mechanically, do the numbers. You sell with the numbers in mind, but don't go through all the drama of prospecting. Hand it off. It's so much better. So much better. It's not expensive. It's easy to run systems like that. If you have questions about that, ask and we'll answer them. It's not hard. You can do this. Okay, that's it for me. Y'all have a fantastic day. Talk soon. Bye.